Well now, I ain't sure how many of you are familiar with the made-for-TV movie called Lonesome Dove, about two old retired Texas Rangers took the first cattle drive from Texas clear to Montana. When they were trying to make the decision whether to go or not, Captain Gus said, "I want to see one more place that ain't settled before I take up the rocking chair." Well, if you love fly fishing, it's kind of like that in the Bighorn River. It's just one of those places you gotta fish before you take up the rocking chair. Well, there ain't a whole lot to Fort Smith, Montana. If you blink 2 or 3 times as you go through, you miss it all. But you got your essentials. You got 3 fly shops, a few cabins and hotel rooms, a little mom and pop grocery store where you can get a fresh sandwich made, and over 4,000 trout per mile. I just don't know what else a fella would need. So, how was the fishing, you might ask? Well, like the old saying goes, I've got good news and I got some bad news. The bad news is that the afternoon fishing was really slow. Those dadgum fish seemed to have a bad case of lockjaw, and the weeds made it really tough to nymph fish. The good news was the trico hatch. It happened every morning from about 8 a.m. to almost lunchtime. This time of year, the river is just a little bit weedy. Makes nymphing really, really tough. Having to clean your double nymph rig off just about every cast. So thank goodness for the trico hatch in the morning.
You still throwing the dry, Gil?
Broke my rod.
Really?
No way.
I lost my fly.
Are you still throwing the dry fly?
Yeah, that Adam.
That same thing you hit, yep.
Yeah, I mean that thing just boom.
You're a killer.
The other bad news was the trico hatch. Those little critters was about the smallest mayfly I ever did lay eyes on. I mean, they was smaller than small, tinier than tiny. Maybe the best word is minuscule. Yep, minuscule. I just learned that word at work the other day. Them naturals was a size 20 or size 22. So me and the boys hit the fly shop and bought ourselves a few of those fancy store-bought flies. Excuse me just a second. Martha? Martha! Did I say that right? Minuscule? Yep, she says that's right. Anyhow, look at this here picture of a size 14 Adams compared to a size 20 trico spinner. That trico is so minuscule, I don't know how a feller can catch anything on it. I was lucky just to thread my 6X tippet through that tiny minuscule hook eye. Must have taken me 20 tries. Yep, they was the most minusculest flies I ever seen, and I've been to a few rodeos before. Excuse me just a minute. Martha! Martha! Is minusculest a real word? Oh, dang. She says it ain't a real word. Now I gotta rewind this contraption and erase that word that ain't real. Well, anyway, I think you got the idea. They was smaller than small, tinier than tiny. I can just hear them gulping clear from over here. Yeah, I'll stay out of your way, so don't worry about me.
Well, I don't want to hook you.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I can't believe I'm ripping my line and it's not like spooky.
I know. Ooh. So each morning we would jump in the boats and stop at the first nice looking piece of water and find ourselves a pot of fish to cast at. We'd wade and cast for 3 to 4 hours till that hatch dried up. It took a while, though, to get things figured out. We'd spread out in this beautiful looking dry fly water with pods of fish all around and couldn't get a hookup for the first hour or so. Then when we did hook one, it would get off, thanks to that darn little size 20 hook. Well, Gil and Mark was fishing close to each other, with Bob and Bill and Larry spread out upstream a bit, and Domingo, Dave, and Dan downriver a piece. Mark was working a few fish hiding under an overhung tree on the far bank, and I bet he had tried 20 times to get that minuscule size 20 trico back under them there tree branches, and he just couldn't do it. Just couldn't get that minuscule fly back in there. Meanwhile, Gil was working back and forth upstream, whipping that water to a froth, and not doing no good neither. Well, after a bit, I could tell some of the boys was getting a mite frustrated. And well, here's a few more pictures to show you what happened next. I know there's a few nice fish rising right under that overhanging tree on that far bank. And I can't get my fly in there. Come on, oh, that's at least 2 or 3 feet short. Get the damn fly in there. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, that looks pretty good, that looks pretty good. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it!